Okay, so we're here on the Stannah stand with Patrick Stannah, who's the Managing Director of Stannah Stairlifts. Thanks for taking some time out to speak to us today. I'm sure you're busy with the show. You obviously still invest sort of quite heavily in Naidex and the shows. It obviously works quite well for you to get customers down to see the product.
Yeah, very much so. Naidex is really our flagship exhibition in the UK, and gives us a great opportunity to showcase our products to our customers. We work very hard at product development. We're constantly investing in our product development, bringing out new innovations, and pleased that we've been able to show you a couple of those new products today.
Yeah, fantastic. We've looked at the app, and that's a real innovation. So we spoke earlier on the video, but customers are quite reticent about the product, and it's quite hard to visualise it. The app is a really big thing.
Yeah, the app's really interesting. The iPads are really allowing us to showcase our technology to customers in a completely different way. So we're moving off the page, off brochures, into an augmented reality type situation where we're actually able to show the stairlift in situation on their own staircase. So they can see what it looks like, they can see the range of colours, the range of materials the products come with, they can see that, they get a sense of the amount of space that the product takes up, and really gives an element of control to the prospect before they start going through the consideration and the buying process.
Yeah, absolutely, because unless you go through that process, the first time you really see it is when the survey's over and done with, when the actual stairlift's fitted. The first time you can actually visualise it is when it's in. So that's a really
usually
really
the case. Many of our customers, they won't really have sat on a stairlift until the product is installed, and the installer is demonstrating the product and showing the user how to use it. So the augmented reality app is a really big step forward.
Excellent. We often get asked, obviously we get users on our website who are starting to look at stairlifts for the first time, and obviously it's a great position to be able to sort of ask you some questions. I mean, there's a lot of choices for consumers. From your experience, what sort of things do people need to look at and sort of consider when they first discover that there's a need for a stairlift? What sort of things would you advise, really?
Well, I think firstly, they should perhaps look for a company with a good reputation. That's always the first thing to do. They should always get one or two companies in so that they can get an idea of the options out there, and different companies design stairlifts in different ways, so they should get an understanding of that as well. And after-sales service, making sure they have a good understanding of what they're paying for when they buy their stairlift. So does it come with a service package attached to it? Is there a service in the first year? How long is the warranty period? And is there an extensive service and maintenance backup team that can provide help when it's needed? So those really, I think, are the main things to look out for.
Definitely, and I think it's very I think as consumers, especially with the web, we're always very price driven, and I think people do look at initial sort of cost price, but I think that's excellent advice. Looking at the long-term ownership, maybe over the first 3 years, is a really good way to assess products on a like for like basis. I certainly think today as well we've sort of got to look and touch a lot of the products, and from our perspective, the Stannah product definitely has a feel of quality, and the stairlifts on the feel very robust, and they're very nicely designed.
Yeah, well, product quality, is a core part of our culture and what we believe in. So, we really don't take any shortcuts there. And we're always saying to customers that they want to come and actually have a look at a product. We've got a big demonstration centre in Andover. They're very welcome to come and look at the quality. So, all of that is really important, very integral to the business that we're in.
But obviously for many customers, they don't have the opportunity to maybe get to a showroom, so this is where the app comes in.
Yeah.
And the normal process would be, obviously, a surveyor would come out, show the app, go through the options with the customer, take measurements, that sort of thing, obviously give a final sort of quotation.
Yeah.
That's the general process, and then obviously the stairlift is fitted. What sort of lead time for a sort of straight stairlift would a customer expect?
Well, we could do a straight stairlift next day.
Right, okay.
Which is a new option that we launched maybe around 6 months or so ago. If there's a slightly more complicated staircase where you've got half landings, then we'll need to specify a curved stairlift, and we can now fit one of those in 8 to 10 working days.
Okay.
Things can happen quite quickly.
So the straight, next day on the straight is quite that's a really key selling point, especially if it's kind of a distressed purchase or somebody's coming out of hospital. It's a really big.
Yeah,
really big
many of our
benefit.
customers, once they need a stairlift, they frequently need that stairlift very, very quickly. As you say, they might be needing to come out of a care home or hospital. So, we are able to meet most of these situations.
Brilliant. Well, thanks a lot again for taking the time and taking us through the new innovations. If you want more information, obviously you can go onto our website, or Stannah's website is very comprehensive. Patrick is also on our Ask an Expert panel on Help My Mobility. So if you've got any questions about stairlifts, anything sort of we've not covered on either of those sites, please get in touch and we can sort of try and help you. So thanks a lot again, Patrick.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.